We're here. Let's go. All right. Okay.
Stay on.
Tony.
Hey, Miss Potts. If you find this recording, don't feel bad about this. Part of the journey is the end. Just for the record, being adrift in space with zero promise of rescue this morning.
Tony. I can't watch
The
this.
water ran out 4 days ago. Oxygen will run out tomorrow morning. That'll be it. When I drift off, I will dream about you. That's all I see.
You hate to see it. Tony. Thanos took the logo too?
Thanos did exactly what he said he was going to do. He wiped out 50% of all living creatures.
We lost. All of us. We lost friends. We lost family.
Oh! Is that my boy Hawkeye? Oh!
This is the fight of our lives.
This is going to work, Steve.
I know it is. Because I don't know what I'm going to do if it doesn't.
Hi, is anyone home? This is Scott Lang. We met a few years ago at the airport in Germany. Got really big.
Is this an old message?
Ant-Man, I know you know that.
It's the front door.
That's me. Can you buzz me in?
Okay. Alright, first of all, jeez. So, man, just the amalgamation of just all these movies coming to an end, it's I don't know, it's hard to explain, because I'm a big critic when it comes to some of these Marvel movies. Like, some of them they get right, some of them they just kind of, they're just whatever. But like the movies that stand out to me are like, you know, the first Iron Man, you know, Winter Soldier, you know, Infinity War, and this right here, just going into this, like knowing that everybody that you loved, they all messed up, and nobody knows what to do, nobody knows how to fix it. Like opening up with Tony just by himself, alone in space, stranded, talking to his helmet to talk to Pepper. It's just sad, you know what I mean? It's just sad because you've been with this one character since day one, and you've been through them from the ups to downs, just everything, the highs, the lows, and to see that last movie and just to see him and his whole team get defeated and get stabbed and just stranded there, you know. It was just sad, you know. It was just sad. It was heartbreaking, and like having it open with Tony alone, talking to Pepper. It's just, it's just effed up, dude. It's just effed up, and I just feel like this is going to be the movie that really stands out from everything else. It's going because you're going to have Robert Downey Jr. You're going to have Chris Evans. I felt like out of these two characters, both of them, out of all these characters, both of them are going to put on like their best performances. Because, you know, these are the two that this whole thing's really about. And to have that last movie, to have them not even talk or speak or even see each other because of what happened in Civil War and them still being on the outs, it just makes you wonder, like, if they were still tight, would they have defeated Thanos? Because they work so good together. You know what I mean? They work so good together that when they're apart, it's just not a good look for nobody. And then they fail. Hell, they get their ass beat so much, and Thanos snapped away everything. He even snapped away Captain America's beard. It's just gone. It's just gone. Like, he snapped away everything. He wasn't playing around when he says 50% of everything is going to be gone. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just hope that they get back together to figure this out, because they're just so strong and they're better together as a team that it was just heartbreaking to not even have them in Infinity War just even look at each other or acknowledge each other. It was just sad, and I really do feel like if they were together, they could have probably figured something out to beat Thanos. But I mean, looking at this trailer, you know, we see Hawkeye. You know what I mean? We see Hawkeye. We don't know what he's been up to. But I feel like he's going to have a really major role in this. He's got some new digs on him. He looks fantastic. He looks like a dope badass. Who else do we see? Oh, man, it's just... We saw Scott, and that's going to be the crazy part about this whole thing, is that the person that's going to probably make sure everybody gets their stuff together and to bring everybody together is probably Scott Lang. And I don't know if the world's ready for Scott Lang to save everybody in this world. Ant-Man is going to probably be the one to get all these guys back together and to get them on the right path. And that's going to be fantastic because, you know, in the comics, you know, Ant-Man, he was an original Avengers, and he's not original Avengers in this. But in the snap, all the, like, original Avengers, they are alive, plus Ant-Man. So it's kind of like a cool little nod that he's with the original team. We don't know how he got out the quantum realm, but he's out the quantum realm, so when you see Chris Evans see him, it's like, is this real? He's probably got the thing of like, yo, this guy probably knows how to do time travel. This guy probably knows a lot about stuff that I don't know about that can help us win this war and get back to get our victory back from Thanos. So having Scott Lang as that guy to kind of really be a vital point to saving this world is very funny, because you know how Paul Rudd plays him, and I love Scott Lang, and I love how Paul Rudd plays him. So that's gonna be really, really cool to see how he gets brought into this. But man, like I said, I think this trailer was a really, really good trailer. I think this movie is going to propel the way superhero movies are, just like the way The Dark Knight did for superhero movies. I feel like Avengers Endgame is going to really, really propel the genre into just a different stratosphere. And this is coming from a guy who's very critical on a lot of these Marvel movies, where I feel like they just kind of, because people are just so used to having Marvel and stuff that sometimes I feel like they don't put their all into everything. You know what I mean? Into some of the movies, or they downplay a lot of things and stuff like that. But I feel like these last few ones, like I said, Infinity War was really, really good. And I think this one, paired with Infinity War is going to just propel this into just a whole nother genre, and just a whole nother, you know, level. You know, I just feel like it's just going to bring it to a whole nother level. So I'm super excited to see what this is going to be all about. I'm glad they didn't show too much. I'm glad you get to see a little bit of what these characters are doing, because, man, I'm telling you, believing that Infinity War premiere was a tough one for a lot of people. I saw a lot of people crying, a lot of kids crying. So I think this is going to be really cool for kids, seeing like some of their heroes back and ready to fight again, like really little kids. I saw little kids like crying, like, because like their favorite superheroes, they all got beat. You know what I mean? Like Thanos beat the brakes off like Iron Man and then just left him there. Like, yo, I'm gonna whoop your ass right now, and I'm just gonna have you think about it. You know what I mean? That's how you know you're a bad person, when you whoop somebody's ass and you just have them think about what they did. You know what I mean? So Thanos just left Iron Man there. So I feel like this is going to be a special thing. What was your favorite moment of this trailer? What are you guys looking forward to in this trailer? Please like this video, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought. Did you cry? Because I almost cried. I mean, I almost cried a little bit, man. So, yeah, this is The Search Show, 24/7. Be easy.